Hello, and welcome to episode 22 of Gridiron Entertainment, the official podcast. We talk about football and football only. My name is Mo, and I am with Omar.
Yo, Mo, how you doing? It's episode 22. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're days away from the draft. Uh, a lot going on. I mean, well, trying to see what a lot's going on. Like teams might be trading up, might be trading down. It's going to be interesting next week, and there's a lot more news, a lot more offseason news that are going on. So let's dive in. Attorneys for Deshaun Watson filed a response Monday to the 22 sexual assault and misconduct lawsuits filed against him, accusing some of the women of lying about their encounters or bragging about extorting the Houston Texans quarterback. Off camera, I was telling you how one of the massage therapists had like a business page on Instagram, and according to the documents, it says that that Instagram account has since been deactivated. And just want to get your thoughts on this whole thing. Do you think everything that the attorneys are saying for Deshaun Watson are true? Does it check out? Does it make sense? I think it makes a little bit of sense. I'm kind of
Yeah,
like leaning towards the Deshaun Watson's attorneys a little bit more now.
yeah, and also like the fact that the girl deactivated her massage account, like that's like really weird. I mean, I don't know why you do that. I mean, if you're gonna I know she's probably gonna get like a lot of messages from it, but I mean, at least you could at least like private it. You don't have to like deactivate the entire thing.
Yeah, yeah, and also like they were bragging about it too. Like I remember reading one of the when reading the documents, I saw that one of them said that, oh, uh he has like nice skin or something, and I was like, okay, then why would you file? And you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like
yeah, I mean, it seems like they enjoy like massaging him, whatever.
yeah, it's like, and one of them said that she actually gave him consent, like in the document it said that one of them said that she gave him consent. So I mean, like they're kind of like digging themselves a hole here. Like the girls are like they're kind of digging themselves a hole, and they're just trying to like just make Deshaun Watson look terrible. Like I mean, let the guy get his massage. Like dang, like yeah, and then they brag about it to their friends. Like what?
Yeah, like that's just weird.
Yeah, I want to see what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. Let's see what happens with these. Let's see if the women actually come forward, and let's see the responses from Tony Busby. I want to see what he has to say about this, because like when you deactivate an account, like an Instagram account, like one of the massage therapists did, like you can't really do much. Like you have to like dig deep into finding those messages. So hopefully Deshaun Watson has them saved, which I'm pretty sure he does. Like, I'm pretty sure he has everything saved. I'm pretty sure he documents everything. I would. He's a big
Yeah,
football player. I mean, you have to, you
I mean, yeah,
know?
you can't trust anyone these
I
days.
mean, you can't, but in general, like your fame, bro, like if you do, you have to make sure that you have your side of the story, like you always do. So
Yeah,
let's see what happens with Deshaun Watson. This is actually a good motion by his attorneys. So let's see what happens in the next few weeks with Deshaun Watson and uh the misconduct, the victims, pretty much, I guess. So uh, let's talk about Alex Smith. So he announced his retirement yesterday. The comeback player of the year has announced after was that like 16 years in the league, he decided to
yeah,
call it a career. And I would say this: he had a good career. I mean, he played for like 10 plus years. I mean, and number one overall pick. Yeah, okay, he didn't win a Super Bowl, whatever. But like when he was healthy and on a good team, like when the Niners were actually good and the Chiefs, he did pretty good.
yeah.
And
I mean,
even with Washington,
he had a lot of playoff runs.
I mean, before he got hurt, they were doing pretty good. Like they were doing really good apparently before his injury.
Yeah,
So, so
and then but like what I'm saying, they need to name the comeback player of the year award after him.
I would too. I mean, no one can come back from that type of injury. Like that's just
Yeah,
impossible. Like that just takes guts to come back from that. So, I mean, I would say this. I mean, I wish like Alex Smith's first few years got better, but with the Niners, like it took him a while just to get things right, especially with him. Like he wasn't the problem. It wasn't his fault. So,
I mean, what a
uh,
legend.
yeah, definitely, most definitely. Glad he gets to ride into the sunset. He did have NFL interest, but I think he just decided for the sake of his health that you know He had a good career. He played a long time in the league. Like it's time,
Yeah.
time. So congrats to Alex Smith on retiring and enjoy it.
Yeah, a lot of QBs are retiring.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are retiring this off season. When you saw Edelman
Yeah.
retire last week, and I mean, it's coming, man. I mean, it's just like we're coming to the end of an era from like the early 2000s, of
Yeah,
those players
out
retiring.
goes the old, in comes the new.
Exactly. You got to move on. The game only evolves. It's just going to keep evolving year in and year out. So let's talk about this. So interesting story out of Seattle. Aldon Smith, right? Signed with the Seahawks. I thought it was great, right? Like I'm thinking like, okay, this is what Seattle needs. They need Aldon Smith. He's not a bad player. He's pretty good. So apparently he is now wanted by authorities on the second-degree battery charge. The St. Bernard Parish Sheriff's Office released a bulletin saying Smith is wanted in connection with an alleged battery that took place on April 17th at the French Press Coffee House in Chalmette, a suburb of New Orleans. So let me get this straight, right? So this guy, right, Aldon Smith, he's so good with the Niners, right? He's a beast. Like he was so good.
Yeah.
Then gets himself into trouble, gets suspended from the league, comes back, plays with the Cowboys last season. He did pretty good, and then he gets a chance to play on a really good team in Seattle, and then after that, now he's wanted by the authorities. Like, do you not learn? Like he was suspended from the league too. Like what Aldon Smith's career could have been. Like he could have been one of the best pass rushers to ever play the game, but he just can't get himself out of trouble. He just always gets into trouble. So, Mo, I want to get your thoughts on this. What happens to Aldon now? Like, is this the end of his career right now? Now that he's wanted by the police on a second-degree battery charge?
Well, I don't know. He's a good player, and the Seahawks desperately need him. I mean, it depends. I mean, I think he's kind of an idiot for just like being wanted. I don't know why he just doesn't turn himself in.
I mean, I don't know why he keeps getting himself into trouble. Did he not learn the first time? That's what I want to say. But also, like, he's kind of a liability. He's kind of like he's close to his mid-30s right now. He's in his early to mid-30s. But I mean, I think that even if Seattle doesn't get him, I don't think they lose initially because he's cheap. But I feel like Aldon Smith, like, that's it. Like, he's pretty much done. Getting arrested. Like he can't stay out of trouble. Like this guy.
And dude, if I was the Seahawks fan, I'd be so mad because their defense is so bad.
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, we need a pass rush. We have no pass rush. Bring this guy in, and now he's wanted by the authorities. So I mean, I don't know if it's, and now it took place April 17th. So this took place 3 days ago. This is recent. This took place 3 days ago, and he just signed like 2-3 days ago.
Jeez.
Like he just signed. He either signed, I think he signed like yesterday or something. Like he just signed.
What an idiot.
So I think Aldon Smith's done. I mean, I just don't, how many chances can you give a guy, right? Like you can't keep giving him chance after chance after chance. And then he keeps blowing the opportunity. And especially like an opportunity to play on a really good team that needs you,
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see what happens with Aldon Smith, but I don't think it's going to settle well. Even if he does not get quote unquote convicted, like even if he if he's not arrested, if he's found not guilty and stuff, or I mean, because like he's gotten in trouble before. So I mean, I think it's just too much of a liability at this point. So yeah. The NFLPA is looking to eliminate the minicamps that are scheduled to take place at some point between May 24th and June 18th during phase 3 of the league's offseason. Now, last year, obviously, we had COVID. Still have COVID now, but a lot of NFL events were canceled. Minicamps and all that stuff were canceled. I'm okay with the NFLPA eliminating it. I mean, the product was so good last year. You didn't even have a preseason, and the product was still great. I don't see the problem. I think that I feel like it would make like when you go to a new team, like those mini camps are kind of like you need to go, especially if you sign to a new team or if you're like a rookie, because you have to get to know your teammates, build that chemistry. Now, if you've been on the same team for like 5 years, I don't think you really need to go. That's just my opinion because they're not mandatory. There's mini camps. So Well, I want to get your thoughts on the NFLPA looking to eliminate the mini camps. Like, do you think this would be a smart idea from the NFL's perspective?
Well, I mean, last year they did it. I mean, they did it, and it ended off pretty well. So I mean, I see why not.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see the
Because like
problem.
I feel like that like last season is probably like better than like the last like 3 or 4 seasons combined. Honestly, I loved last year. It was fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and I mean they can train like outside of the field. Like, I mean, you can get players together and train together. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really
Yeah,
have
like
to.
they gotten used to it. So I mean, I don't see like the players complaining.
Yeah. I don't think they would complain. I really don't think a lot of them like it, to be honest with you. It's like mini camp. Like what? Like training camp, no one likes, obviously, but training camp is training camp. You have to go to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm okay if they eliminate it. Like, it's not a problem to me. I don't think the players would oppose it as well, especially with COVID going on. So, yeah, I'll see what happens in the next few weeks with this. But I do see this being eliminated very soon. Let's talk about some draft. So, a couple of teams are thinking about trading down. Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. I think it'll make sense for the Panthers to trade down because initially they were trying to get Trey Lance the before they got Sam Darnold. So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at teams like, okay, who can trade up with first the Panthers, and then we'll do the Dolphins. So I'm thinking like the Panthers, maybe the Eagles, or maybe the Chargers. But the thing is, like, who do they want? Like, I feel like the Chargers would just go for an offensive lineman. I feel like the Eagles, obviously, they're going to go for a wide receiver. But would DeVincent Smith be? Would Jalen Waddle still be there? I mean, I think he would be. I don't see like the other teams needing wide receivers. Maybe the Giants actually. I think the Giants might need another wide receiver from what I've been reading.
I
So
mean,
I guess
I get offensive line, honestly.
at the 12th pick, like with the Eagles trading up.
No, with the Giants.
Oh, with the Giants, yeah. I mean, I would too. I would as well. It's just me because like the offensive line hasn't been good in I don't even know how long. Like I
I
told you,
feel like
like
offensive line is like more valuable than wide receiver.
I mean, yeah, because we have no offensive line, you have no offense. So I mean, yeah. So Mo, who do you see trading up with the Panthers? Because I mean, the Panthers are probably going to trade down. I can see it.
I mean, I say the Eagles just because they're the Eagles.
Okay, maybe the Patriots. I mean, I don't think the Patriots would trade up. Yeah, I think they would trade up to 8, not to 6 with the Dolphins. I don't think the Dolphins would facilitate a trade with the Patriots. That's like never going to happen.
Oh, I mean, speaking of the Patriots, like, I mean, I have something planned for like the the last
Mock,
mock draft we're gonna do. I
yes.
have something planned with them with the Patriots. So I don't think they're gonna go there, but they're definitely gonna trade up with someone.
Yeah. I would say maybe the Broncos trade up with the Dolphins. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers don't need a QB, so they might as well trade down.
Yeah. So like I would say the Broncos trade up with the Dolphins and the Panthers will probably trade down with either the Giants or the Eagles. It just depends on who gives them the best option. And plus the Eagles, remember, they traded already with the they traded with the Dolphins already, but I think if they can trade with the Panthers and move up to number 8, I think it will just solidify them getting that wide receiver that they need because they really do need another weapon. I'm not gonna lie, like they really do need another weapon.
The
So
Eagles?
yeah, they need wide
Yeah,
receivers.
they
They have
do.
no wide
Yeah.
receivers. And now, I know you would say offensive line. I mean, you said for the Giants offensive line, but the Eagles, yeah, I think Eagles trade up. I think I can see them trading up with the Panthers, and
I
then the
mean,
Broncos trading up.
The Eagles have a lot of needs, honestly.
They do. Their defense is bad. Their wide receivers are bad.
Their O line's old.
Yeah, there's a lot they got to do. So it's gonna be a few painful years in Philly. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the Eagles are probably gonna be the worst team in the league next year.
I could see it.
Like it's either them or like
Who
probably
the
the
Bear?
Jaguars. The
Who the?
Jaguars are gonna do bad.
What about the Bears?
Now the Bears are gonna win like 6 or 7 games.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna come up with a crazy trade idea between two teams for Kyle Pitts, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep that to myself, and I'm just gonna wait until draft day. And I'm
Oh,
not.
yeah, because you put Kyle Pitts at like 16 or
He's
whatever.
not gonna go. He's not going 16. So I'll tell you right now.
I don't know what you were thinking.
He's going. He's going. He's going. He's going like. He's going like top 6.
He's top. Yeah, he's like top 5.
Yeah, he's going top 6. I'm just not gonna tell you where or like what's gonna happen. So The more I think
I
about it,
still don't know what you were thinking, just putting him all the way down to 16.
the more I think about it, the more I'm like, okay, Kyle Pitts is probably gonna go to like. I don't want to say anymore. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. But yeah, like I can see like the Broncos facilitating a trade, or like the Eagles, or maybe the Patriots could do something, but they got to give something big to the Panthers. So yeah. Next up, DeVincent Spriggs has apologized to Aaron Donald after claiming the LA Rams star assaulted him. Attorney Todd Hollis, who is representing Spriggs, issued an apology Friday on behalf of his client. Yeah, I don't see Aaron Donald get himself into trouble. I don't know why. I don't know why DeVincent Spriggs would decide, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go fight Aaron Donald today. Like, what? No, you don't. You don't think that.
If I met like I told you, if I met Aaron Donald, I would like not mess with him.
I wouldn't mess with him either. Dude's a giant. Like I wouldn't mess with him. Like I don't understand why he would accuse him. I guess because like Aaron Donald's like, you know, he a big dude, but like, bro, the Aaron Donald trains with freaking knives. Okay, did you see his football drills, bro? In the offseason, not this offseason, but like the previous ones, bro, he would train with knives.
Yeah, dude. If you see like, all right, here, if someone trains with knives, you don't mess with them. Okay, you don't do anything. Don't start an altercation because you're gonna get destroyed. Like, look how big Aaron Donald is.
Aaron Donald's a big dude, bro. I would not attack that guy. Like, I don't understand why in the right mind would anyone want to attack that guy. Like, if I saw Aaron Donald, like I would just say hi and like leave. I'm like, no one's messing with him. I mean, that's just so bad. Like he apologized too. It's so funny how he apologized. Like he accused him of assault, and it's like, bro, you got your butt kicked. Like that's not what happened. Okay, you got your butt kicked, and you deserved it. So yeah, good job, Aaron Donald. Good job for defending yourself. So all right, so every week we talk about a team, what they need to do to succeed. This week we have the Indianapolis Colts. So the Indianapolis Colts are a very interesting team. They made a few moves. They traded for Carson Wentz, which is what they needed. Phillip Rivers retired. They did draft their running back of the future in Jonathan Taylor. They brought back T.Y. Hilton. And I mean, they're bringing back Xavier Rhodes. They brought in they made a few signings too. They signed Sam Tevi, tackle from the Chargers. They signed a defensive tackle. They signed a guard from the Panthers. They signed Marlon Mack back. They brought him back as the backup. So, you know, there's that. And yeah, I mean, looking at them, I mean, they have good cap too. They still have a lot of cap. They have estimated 26.1 million in cap space, which is, and their highest paid player is Carson Wentz. And looking at their draft, they currently have one day one pick, one day two pick, and 4 day 3 picks. So Mo, I want to ask you, what do you think the Colts need to do with the 21st overall pick in the draft?
Huh? Oh wait, what were you saying? Sorry.
I was just telling you what.
Oh, the Colts. I don't know really. I mean, I don't think they need anything on offense. I think their offense is set.
I think their offensive line's good. I think like they got the quarterback down.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got that
the coaches.
Down. Yeah,
I'd say get like an extra like something on defense probably.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
I think the wide receivers are good too.
Yeah, I mean, they have young wide receivers.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, they look pretty good.
Their team is pretty stacked.
Now, now they're saying, okay, I don't know if they wrote this article before Carson Wentz signed or after Carson Wentz signed, but they said PFF says that Mac Jones would be a good fit, but he's not going to go there because they have Carson Wentz, so that makes no sense.
Wait, they have Mac Jones going to the Colts?
Yeah, because this was done a long time ago. This wasn't done like.
Oh, they need to update that.
Yeah, they got to update that. They have Mac Jones going as an early round fit. A delayed round fit would be Davis Mills. That would be he is a Stanford player, so we're gonna look at him.
Defensive player.
Go look at him right now. Oh, never mind. He's a quarterback too. So, I mean, they're saying that they need to prioritize quarterback, but they have quarterback. So they're good on the quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, when I look at this roster, I mean, I like what I see. It's the offensive line. It took a while, right? Took a while, but they got it down.
They got
I
Flynn
like
Nelson, greatest, best offensive
guard in the
lineman.
league. Yeah, best guard in the league, most definitely. I mean, I'm looking at this like, okay, what do the Colts actually need? Like what do they need now? What's something that they need to prioritize?
Dude, like their linebackers are great. Their secondary is great. I mean, maybe get a safety. Cause like Malik Hooker. I mean, he's all right.
Now, they're saying that maybe get an offensive lineman, but they don't really need one. But maybe I would say
I mean, I guess
maybe
for more depth.
I would say maybe a pass rusher. I'm not gonna lie. I would say a pass rusher.
Well, they got Darius Leonard.
He's a linebacker, not a pass rusher.
I mean, he knows how to stack the QB.
Oh yeah, I know. But like another one wouldn't hurt because I mean it says like a lot of them are gonna be free agents.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, in my mock draft, I had them getting like a defensive lineman, I think.
Yeah. So with my mock draft, which I'm pulling up actually right now, just like Mo did, I have the Colts picking a corner and Greg Newsome. I'd say corner wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, there's like drafting like an extra like position isn't a bad idea.
Because Rock Ya-Sin did not have a good year. He had poor play. Did not do good this year.
Dang.
Yeah.
But dude, their defense like is so young. They're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. No. I believe you. No. Most definitely. I mean, Kenny Moore, Rock Ya-Sin, Julian Blackmon's there. I mean, I would say either get a corner or get a linebacker. I have him picking a corner. I think Greg Newsome would be a good fit. It makes the defense better. I have him picking Greg Newsome out of Northwestern. I think that makes because they kind of do need another corner just in case Rock Ya-Sin is like not it. You know what I'm saying? Not it.
I mean, in mine, I have him getting Kwity Paye, defensive tackle from Michigan.
Okay, I mean that's fine too. I mean if they get a defensive lineman, it makes sense as well. I would like that, to be honest with you. Like I wouldn't see a problem with them getting a defensive lineman. So yeah. Well okay, so like what do you think? How do you think the Colts will do this year? Like what do you think they're gonna do?
I have them winning like at least like 11 or 12 games.
Okay. Do they win the division?
Without injuries. If there's injuries, then
do the Titans win the division or do they win the division? Because it was very close.
Yeah. I think the Titans what like last year they won about like 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, because they both went 11-5. But the Titans had the tiebreaker on the Colts. Because I mean,
okay, look, if the Colts go 11-5 with Philip Rivers, I'm confident they could go 11-5 with Carson Wentz.
Or even better.
Yeah.
Or even better. I mean, Carson Wentz has the tools. He has a good coach who helped him out in Philly. He has no excuse right now, pretty much.
Okay, I mean, I have the Colts winning the division because the Titans' defense is really bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Colts, I mean, obviously the Titans, they have like a stick offense, but I feel like the Colts, like overall, they just work together better.
Okay.
As a team.
No. I get it. Like I think that makes sense too. Like, but yeah, I mean, because like I can see like the secondary is like an interesting thing with me. I think it's very interesting to see how the secondary is not like the strongest thing, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I want to be opposed to getting a D lineman. I'm looking at the space salary cap. I'm looking at who the highest paid. So it's Carson Wentz, and then it's Ryan Kelly, and then it's T.Y. Hilton.
Ryan Kelly?
Yeah.
He's still on that team?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was still in the league.
No, it's pretty good.
Dang, I thought he was just like he was out of the league.
Also, they have Xavier Rhodes. I mean, I would honestly just draft a corner, and that would just save more money. But
yeah, I agree.
That or D lineman. If you get either or, I don't think it's a problem. The offense is fine. The offense is completely fine.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Mo, that's gonna be the end of episode 22. Are you ready for next week's mock draft?
I need to get it set it up. It's gonna take a while, but
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Same. It's gonna take me a minute. I have to think of some interesting trade scenarios because I want this to have like big trades. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, this has been a good show. Please listen to us on Spotify. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter. But for now, I'm Omar.
And I'm Mo.
And we will see you guys on Friday.